Shalom, everybody. This is Betty Erica, aka Lady Smooth, daughter of the Most High, daughter of the Most High Ministries, your scribe. And I am sorry, brothers and sisters, but I have been going through my own personal warfare. I ask all of you guys for prayers on my behalf. Just prayers for me and my family. Because the enemy has really been trying to disrupt every revelation that the Lord gives me. I delay it, and then the Lord just say, I have to have somebody else carry out the word, and it's a good thing that we have other people to carry out the word when we're not able to. In this case, I am being obedient, and I'm gaining the spiritual strength that I need to carry out this word. So this topic is about the new proposition, Prop 50, and the antichrist, and also a dream that I had about the coming zombie event. However, I won't talk about that until the end of the video because this is really important. We are very near to the preparations being made for the Antichrist to take his seat. So let me just lead you to guys show you where the Lord has led me and shown me. Okay, so as you all know that there is an election coming up on certain propositions, okay? And Prop 50, the commercial has been showing quite a bit, okay? Most of it is, vote yes on Prop 50 or no on Prop 50, against Trump and whatever laws he's making. However, it's all a charade, guys. Don't buy into it. You've been seeing the Antichrist on those proposition videos. And who am I talking about? Yes, the one and only Barack Obama. Okay. For the sake of this video, I don't want to say his name too much. So I will say B.O. Okay. B.O. And all it is him showing you guys that he's coming back, and that he has not left, and that he is making his preparations right now as we speak. And all of these things that Trump is doing is only making a way for him. Okay. So let's get right into it. Okay. The Most High has led me to, and I've done this video before. I've done dreams on the Antichrist that I've had about him. The reason the Most High told me not to vote for him, the first election nor the second election, the Most High told me not to, and I obeyed. Okay. However, when he got in office, that was the worst years of my life. Like one of most, I can't say that, but I want to say financially, it was the worst move in 2008 and in 2015, is it? When he ran again. It was just, the music industry changed in 2015 and it got demonic. And in 2008, that's when the economy was really bad in the real estate. And during that time, I was working as a realtor's assistant. And we were making good money, but boy, when that man got in office, all that changed. So let's get back to the lesson. So let's go to Daniel chapter 11, verse 37 through 39. Okay. And you guys know I have my Sefer as usual. And I have some notes here that I want to present to you guys, some printouts. Okay, let's see. Okay, Daniel chapter 11, verse 37. Neither shall he regard the Elohai, which is the God of his fathers, nor desire women, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. Now let's stop right there. Okay, many of you know and many of you don't know that, let's just say, OB is 100% gay. Okay, he's the first gay president. And no, his wife, as you guys see, is not a woman. Okay, Michelle, and that's the only time I'm going to say that name, is not a woman. That's Michael, okay, with a penis, okay? And I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be blunt with it. Joan Rivers was one of the first ones who said it. Others have broken it down. Now, the truth will come out at some point, just like it is with the president of France, right? With Candace Owens exposing Brigitte Macron, the president first she of France, okay? I want to stop right there for a second, and then I'm going to continue. So what that means, he does not desire women, okay? He shall magnify himself above all. The Antichrist shall magnify himself above all, because he's going to be world leader, and he's going to make a peace agreement with the United Nations, okay? And the real Hebrews, the true Hebrews, not this peace thing that Donald Trump is doing, okay? And Sister Carrie Ann already prophesied about the illusion of that, the delusion and the false fakeness of that, which I was already told in my spirit that it is so, that it's just something so people can believe, oh, look at the 1948 state. Yes, those are the real people. We're confused, you know, because they don't like the awakening. So that's just another distraction to distract your minds against who the real chosen people are, because we know those Middle Eastern Egyptians are not the real true bloodline of the Egyptians, because the true bloodline of the Egyptians look like this, and they're Cush. They're Cushites. Cushites, okay? And that is the bloodline of Obama. He's not a Hebrew, okay? So he's black, but he's not of our bloodline. Now, let me go, where was I going to go before I got into that? Oh, okay. I'm going to go, let me read some more, and then I'm going to go a little bit deeper, okay? Well, first of all, we know he's the first gay president. He's the first one to put those colors on the White House, if anybody remember that. And I've done a video about that when I did my assignment, so you have to check my video list, and maybe if I find it, I can repost it. Lord willing, I can repost that. Like I said, I'm not that savvy when it comes to this. I just want to carry the word out and do the Most High will as his scribe. Yeah, he was the first president to do that, and it wasn't necessary. And when he did it, oh man, all the LGBT community came out. It was just so much sorcery going on, okay? So he shall not regard the God of his fathers. So he won't even, not only he won't regard the Most High, he won't regard any God of his fathers, because they were all the ancient pharaohs, which are some of the fallen angels, which are the half dog, half gods, all of that Egyptian worship. Okay, that's why America is Egypt, because we have a lot of that pagan stuff going on here. And if you really do your research, they say we are on top of underneath ancient artifacts. The biblical Egypt is here, because why would the Most High say in Deuteronomy 28, 68, I believe, that he will send us back to Egypt by the way of ships? He didn't say like a Egypt. He didn't say mystery Egypt. He calls it mystery Babylon, because they do go hand in hand, which is mystery Babylon is the 1948 state with the Wailing Wall. as Sister Carrie Ann covered before as well. But here in America, if you think about it, it's a lot of Freemason worship. The music industry is full of pyramid worship, full of pyramid worship. All of these churches are under the Masonic Mason order. There's something going on here, okay? So I want you guys, let me go deeper into the scripture. But so neither shall, let me read it all over again. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor desire of women, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. But in his estate shall he honor and God of forces, okay? And God whom his fathers knew not, shall he honor with gold and silver and with precious stones and pleasant things. So, of course, Satan himself is going to incarnate the antichrist. That is the God that they're talking about. And the false prophet, so to speak. And it must be that they're talking about the image of the beast, which is the image of the Akhenaten statue. Because if you think about it, most Freemasons worship the Akhenaten statue. Okay? It could be a hologram. Not only I've covered that before, but also Sister Carrie Ann has mentioned something about that. But the Most High has went deeper spiritually. He showed me so much revelation about the Egyptian connection with Obama. It's deep. It's deep. Okay. And it says here, okay, with honor, with gold and with silver and precious stones and pleasant things. So he will honor that Akhenaten even before he's incarnated with Satan himself as the Antichrist, because he will come in as the Antichrist. But before he get completely, fully wicked with the Antichrist spirit inside of him, he will be acknowledging that deity. Thus shall he do in the most strongholds with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory, and he shall cause them to rule over many shall divide the land for gain. So why do you think Revelation 13 says, and he calls us all small, rich and poor, free and bond? That means small babies, free and poor, rich or slave, to have a mark in your right hand or in your forehead. The mark of the beast, the chip, the 666. Okay, I always say Adam and Eve ate the apple, and now we have Apple iPhones. Think about it. The knowledge of good and evil. Okay, so this is the key to the knowledge of good and evil. You can use it to do good things, or you can use it to do bad things. You can use it to learn how to heal somebody, or you can use it to learn how to kill somebody. Now, that's just an example. But let's say this thing is now becoming a little small device that's the size of a grain of rice in your right hand or in your forehead, because that's where it's going to. Hopefully, we are worthy to escape these things, and we are in the second Exodus, okay? Because the second Exodus first, mark of the beast second, with the Antichrist ruling, and then the sixth seal, which they call the rapture. Now, I wanted to show you guys these. So, you can't tell me this does not look like him. Look close. Okay? Now, that's his bloodline. That is his bloodline. You can't tell me these pictures don't look like him. Look at this. This is masculine, feminine, all in one. These are those pharaohs. Half masculine and half feminine. Okay? But the Lord's kings are all masculine. Okay? Notice that even the Baphomet is half feminine and whatever. I don't even want to say masculine. But look at the shape on this thing. Look at the pharaoh. The shape. Everything. That's Obama all the way. And when he talks and he sits, he crosses his legs all the time. That's his bloodline. So I'm saying that to say that nothing is new under the sun and all of these ancient things are coming back. Everything is coming back. Okay? We got sown into slavery. Judah went into slavery because Judah caused his own brother to go into slavery, which was Joseph. He said, let's sell him to the Egyptians. And that's what happened. Okay? And guess what? It turned around on us, on the seed of Judah. Okay? The Most High told King David that the sword will not depart from your house. That means the bloodline of Jacob. Your own house, while we're killing each other. Some of us is killing each other, not even knowing we're related to each other. Think about it, the brothers and the sisters, but mainly the brothers. Think about it, because they're doing a lot of that, and the Lord is trying to slow that. The Most High is trying to slow that down because he wants you guys to get prepared for the second Exodus. Okay, and this topic is all about that. Okay, so Obama is from the bloodline of the Cush, which is of the Hamite. Okay, and he's not of the bloodline of Jacob. Okay, and so I want to read one more thing, and then I'm going to show you all one more thing as well. So Luke chapter 10, verse 18. And he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Yesiah said, I know, I saw Satan fall a bolt of lightning out of the sky. Okay, what is the bolt of lightning out of the sky? The meaning, the definition of lightning, okay, is Barak. Barak, B-R-A-K. Look it up yourself. So in Hebrew, Barak means lightning. Is a masculine name of Hebrew origin. It appears in the biblical book of Judges as the name of the Israelite. Okay. Barak, also spelled Barak, is given a name of Arabic origin. Why you think all of that Arabic is tied into the Egyptian stuff, okay? I always said Cleopatra was not a smart queen, okay? Some people say she were, but she was given into her own, I want to say lust, and her own flesh when it comes to these Roman men that she dated, which is Caesar and the other one, okay? The other, I forgot his name, okay? Julius Caesar and someone else. However, I respect Queen of Sheba. Cleopatra was not a smart queen, but the Queen of Sheba was a very wise queen, because she not only learned the word of the Most High, and she's not a Hebrew, she's of the Cushites, is it? Ethiopians? Yeah. She's of the Cushite. Shemite. No, Cushite, I'm sorry. We're of the Shemites. We're the Shemitic, and she's of the Cushion. And the thing about it is, not only she wanted to know the wisdom of the Most High, but she carried it back to her country. And her country and Ethiopia is the only ones that did not go into captivity. And they fought and won because they kept the laws of the Most High, even though they were not the chosen of the Most High. He allowed them to get that victory. And some say that they hold the Ark of the Covenant. Now, I don't know, but that it could be true. It could be true until the Hebrews get it back. And that's up to the priesthood, the Levite priesthood men in Judah to get the Ark of the Covenant back, if they don't have it already somewhere else. Not that the Most High has not shown me. However, this is what he has shown me, that Barack Obama is a part of the Egyptian bloodline. Okay? You can't hardly tell us different. But if you understand, you know, sometimes you can, because if you look at certain, okay, I want to say majority of us have a lot of Nigerian bloodline in us, right? And West African bloodline in us as Hebrews. However, if you look at certain Hamites from Africa that may not be of the seed of Jacob, you can kind of tell that they don't resemble us as much. I want to say the features are very, very distinguished. It's somewhere different. Okay, let me go on to 39. Thus shall he do in the most strongholds with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory, and he shall cause them to rule over many, and shall divide the land for gain. And at that time of the end, okay, so that's it. That's it. Okay, that's it. I'm not going to read verse 40, but just visualize what's happening here. What it is that he's ruler of the nations, and he's causing everyone, because let's just go to Revelation 13 so we can have a clear understanding of what's going on here. And I'm almost done with this video. I'm going to tell you all about the zombie dream I had. Okay, Revelation 13. Oh, Revelation 13, verse 16. Let's just be clear of that. And he causes all, both small and great. That means little babies and old people, rich and poor, wealthy or poor, free and bond, if you're slave or not, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding calculate the number of the beast, which it is the number of man, and his number is 666. In Hebrew, it is Vav Vav Vav. www, which is the old World Wide Web, which is now HTTP. Okay, and before I end this video, I just want to say that okay. So also I want to elaborate on this too. So Revelation chapter 13, verse 15 also says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. So that is the same thing that Daniel is referring to. The image of the beast, the image of Akhenaten. Whether it be hologram, whether it be AI. So those who don't get the mark because they don't like needles, in their right hand or in their forehead, they will worship the image of the beast. That's what they should do. They will do. Also, Sister Carrie Ann talked about this as well. But I've already talked about this on my other video years ago. I might have did the video back in 2022. And this is from the perspective of the Egyptian visions that the Most High gave me in connection with Obama. Yeah. So 15, he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you don't worship it, you will be killed. And if you don't take the mark of the beast, you will be killed by guillotines. And that's a whole nother lesson for that. We'll go into that another time. I want to, since this video is getting longer, I want to finish and tell you guys, I have to incorporate 2 different visions and revelations in this video because I've been so persecuted with my visions, and I just want to carry it out. I don't know if you guys can tell that the devil has been trying to throw me off with making me kind of like forget a lot of things that I envision, okay? Or have a dream about. My dreams are very prophetic. So I had a dream that I was somewhere in this neighborhood nearby mine, but it was like unknown, and I was around a few people I don't really know that well. And we were just sitting and talking and eating, and whatever we were talking about, all I know is that a little alarm went off like a doo, 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 like a siren. And as they're eating and talking, they just like, they dropped down, and then they turned into this ghoulish, and they started talking like that as they were talking to me. And it was a zombie-like presence manifesting. And I'm looking, and then all of a sudden the bell went back off and they went back to normal. Okay. But I was ready to hit the door and walk out, you know, and I think I did leave. But before I left, I noticed that the girl that I was talking to, I think I was talking to a girl, she just went back to normal. And I'm like, did you know what just happened? One of them knew. It was a couple of people around me. So one of them knew exactly what was going on, because they were like, I heard that bell and I just felt weird. So I say this to say that before the actual zombie event, maybe they will do a little test with this siren bell and to see if it's going to work, and then might call the actual real thing afterwards. I don't know if that's what that meant, but this is what the Holy Spirit is giving me. That you're going to see this pre-warning. So if you all see this within somebody who has taken that shot, just remember and prepare yourself that something bigger is going to come. Because sometimes the Most High, well, mostly the Most High doesn't do things before he warned his people. And maybe this is him allowing the government to do what they're going to do before they do the real thing. Now it's coming soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know when. The date, the time, the year, I don't know. But it feels very nearby that this zombie event is going to happen. And I was going to talk about this before Sister Carrie Ann just did her last 2 Well, one of the videos are old that she has done, but she just did this video. And I'm glad she got around to it, because the Most High, I was disobedient, and I was supposed to talk about this dream. I've had this dream almost a month ago, and I just couldn't carry it out because I've been not only distracted, but just fighting a lot of warfare, okay, in my personal life. So with that being said, I think you're going to hear this siren or whatever it is, and you're going to see the action around you. Now, when you see that, just know that something, it may not be that same day that the events happen, but it's going to happen. Okay? And with that being said, shalom, everybody. We pray Psalms 91 on this channel. And also, I will probably do a part 2 on this. I know I said I was going to do a part 2 on the last video. I got to catch up on that too. But I'm going to do a part 2 on Mr. OB, okay? Because he's coming. And he is in this Prop 50. That is the preparation of you all letting... You can't even skip the video. You cannot skip that. Like when you're waiting for the commercial, you have to wait for the commercial to play out. That's how serious it is. That's how they want you. They're preparing you for the antichrist, for this man to come back for his third term. And with that being said, shalom. We pray Psalms 91 on this channel. Bye.